Now that is proto-classic. And that marks the end of my shoot with Irons Dangerfield. I think I'm about done with this character now in this video. It's becoming an amazing thing. Seriously, for anybody watching, to be the creator and to see your characters coming to life with a green sheet, with a green screen in the background. There's nothing here going on apart from a real costume and real props and whatnot. To piece it together, sound effects, music, editing, script, pacing, I do all of it. You start to build up an image and build an entire universe and world where these characters live and breathe. And as the editor, as the creator, and you're sitting there, you're doing it, it's literally like summoning a spirit forth, because you're watching something slowly over time come into being, and it takes on a life of its own, and it really becomes separate to who you are as a person. That's why when I wear this costume, which I never usually wear anything like this personally, although I shouldn't I? It's so cool. This is real, authentic, military grade safari clothing. This is all real jungle gear. This is not a costume. I bought this from a place that does all kinds of gear and clothing for explorers and people who go out into the wild, and survival gear. It's hot as hell because you've got the two green screen lights right here, you've got the tripod right here. It's really hot. It's summertime right now, but it's worth it. It's fantastic. Awesome Indian pith helmet. I got the red tinted spectacles, classic signature Dangerfield look. Of course, you got platypus here. What I love about platypus, the gun actually has some real weight to it, and it does make some sound. Of course, I edit things in and I make it so much more dynamic, but this is not a plastic weapon. It's actually got some metal and some wood on it, so when you're holding it, it has a really nice weight. Love platypus. Got the leather holster here as well. Kind of got a scarf going on to protect you from the desert sand. Got these are actually horse riding joppers, but they're heavy duty, and my riding boots. So this creates a wonderful, heroic look. I think that you could, this look is timeless. Anybody watching this, people that don't know me, when they see this character, they instantly know, okay, I know this guy is an explorer. I know he's a hero. I know he's a good guy. And that's what I want people to think when they see Irons Dangerfield. I've also got the trusty pipe full of opium. Of course, it's not really. In the video, for theatrics, we say these things to make it more engaging. What else have I got in this room? Hang on, got something in this pocket. This is a piece of the talisman from The Adventures of Irons Dangerfield 1, where I put both pieces together and it creates like an enchanting spell, and that raises up the dead in the Kraken's cave, the ice cave. Well, in Aquatic Bastards, what I'm filming right now, I'm not going to spoil too much, but there's a similar scene, but it's so much more well done and badass, and the effects are even greater than before, so you'll really love that. I'm living and breathing Aquatic Bastards at the moment. I am literally doing nothing else apart from write scripts, get more props, film, edit, try out different lines. There's a lot of trial and error. Sometimes I have several takes that don't work, but most of the time I'm able to create magic, literal magic. And the satisfaction that you get, I urge anybody out there, if you've never done edited videos and you're thinking about doing something highly creative, I'm warning you, when you start, you won't be able to stop, because it becomes an addiction. You want to make your effects greater than before, your one-liners greater than before. This video is pushing the boundaries of what I stand for as a person, which is fundamentally creativity and also silliness. Having fun, it's an adventure, it's escapism, it's a fantasy, and it takes people out of harsh reality for 10-15 minutes. So it's absolutely fantastic. Let me just show you what else I've got in here. It's kind of like Aladdin's cave in this green screen studio right now, or Aladdin's oven. It's so warm. This is Goldie's golden cock weapon. Now the problem with this, or I shouldn't say the problem, but it's plastic. But on screen I add lens flares and I make it shine and I make it glow so it looks like real gold. Now if this was real metal it would be extremely heavy, so it's good that you can hold it and you can shoot and fire, but you've got to stay in frame. This is how I operate. So you've got to stay in all this, in this spaces. Not a lot of space to work with, but somehow I make it work. And when I'm jumping out of a helicopter or I'm riding an animal, won't spoil too much there for this video, I put a footstool underneath the green cloth and I lay on top of it, to the detriment of my ribcage, and then I lay there and I add all kinds of effects in, or I'll just ride it like a saddle. It looks amazing, it really does. So I'm gonna get undressed now and call it a night. This was a great shoot. This video is freaking awesome. Of course I've made it, I'm gonna say that, but I was watching it back. I've gone quite far with some of the one-liners and the lines and the catchphrases, but it really is wonderful. And I can see potential, especially with Irons Dangerfield and Goldie. I can see them easily being in a graphic novel or a comic book, something else, another medium, or an animated series. I want to push these characters as much as I can, not to make any money out of them, I'm not looking for that, just to push them creatively and get more material out there. That's what I want to do. I'm very, very dedicated to it now. Of course, the most important thing though about these characters is fun. If you're not having fun, there's no point. I love this. This is fantastic. So I'll see you soon. Aquatic Bastards, I'm not sure when it's going to be out. I'm still working very hard on it. I'll let you know. I don't think it'll be anytime soon. If I don't respond to messages, you know what I'm doing. I'm in here. If I spend any more time in this room, I'll turn green, but it's worth it. Alright, I'll see you later everybody. Take care.